Welcome to OG Fit Love University, where we teach greatness. So, we're going to go over a quick lesson on how to lose weight super quickly, super efficiently, and super healthy right now, today, in the right place at the right time if you're looking to lose weight or even gain weight, to be honest, so you understand the process. The magic number is 3,500. 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. What is 3,500 calories, Keith? We're going to get into that. And how do I burn it, Keith? Dr. Keith? I'm going to get into that right now. So buckle up and listen. It's going to be a short lesson. So many people burn calories. We all burn calories at a different rate. It depends mainly on our weight, not our gender, but mainly our weight. And the reason why gender also has a little bit to do with it is because most males have a bit more muscle tissue than females. Right? So females have a little bit more body fat ratio because of child rearing. So they need more body fat to have stored energy for when they deliver a child. And they have excess in breasts and buttocks, much more than most males. Yet some females actually have more muscle tissue than some males. So that is not always a big factor. And even when it is a factor, it's smaller than weight. The main thing that is predicting how many calories we burn is our weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're burning less calories per hour or per activity per minute than someone that weighs 200 pounds or 300 pounds. Yet, when someone weighs 200 or 300 pounds, it may be more challenging for them to be active and move around, like walk or even swim or run for sure. And running could burn 10 times or more than double the amount of calories than walking. Walking could burn 10 times the amount of calories, or at least double the amount of calories as compared to sitting. So you could look up RPE charts or, calorie burning charts and see what your RPE is, your rate of perceived exertion. And when your rate of perceived exertion is much higher, like you feel like, ooh, throwing up, then you're burning more calories. It's more intense. When it's easy to maintain and you could talk and do this for hours, like walking, you're burning way less calories, more like 100 or 200 calories per hour. When you're running full speed and you're like feeling like you're going to throw up, or cycling at 16 miles per hour or running at 9.5 miles per hour, you're closer at 900 to 1,000 calories per hour. It's amazing. Or jump rope, you're burning like 1,000 calories per hour. So when you divide that by 60, you're actually burning a good amount of calories per minute. With calisthenics, OG Fit, you can actually burn um, like 200 to 600 calories in an hour. It's amazing. And that means you could burn over 100 calories in just 10 minutes. So it's pretty substantial, the amount of calories you burn when you're pushing yourself to that higher level of intensity, where you feel like you're breathing really heavy, you could hardly talk, and you cannot continue it for more than a few seconds or minutes at most. Like a sprint is meant to be done 10 seconds to 30 seconds, as I mentioned in another module with rate of perceived exertion. Please tune into that one. And it has some great resources underneath where you could calculate how many calories you're burning per minute or per hour or per activity or per day, and see what your basal metabolic rate is. A basal metabolic rate is your base amount of calories that you burn resting and fasted, not moving. So we all are burning more calories than our basal metabolic rate, because that is an estimate for not eating, not moving, and we all are eating and moving normally. So when you figure out what your how many calories you're burning every day, specifically with your activity level, with your age, and with your weight level, then and your gender, then those are the main four parameters that are gonna let you know how many calories you burn on a regular basis. A great resource for this is Chronometer, which is another module in OG Fit Love University, to find out exactly how many calories you need to burn every day to lose weight. And then you type in your food to see how many calories you're putting in. Because if you notice from these calories burning, in an hour burning 1,000, that's great, but that takes a while to actually burn 3,500 calories. You're not really going to lose a whole pound of body fat in one day normally. That's extreme conditions where someone is giving up, like drinking 3 or 4 sodas a day and a bunch of junk food. That is by far the easiest way to lose weight because you could easily consume 3,500 calories as opposed to burning 3,500 calories. Remember that 3,500 calories is 1 pound. So when you are burning that 3,500 calories, it's slow and steady, and consistency wins the race. Right? You must do it on a regular basis to actually lose that weight. Even when you are abstaining from calories, even if you're eating a lot of calories every day, it still takes days and days to lose that weight. So every 7 days, if you have a 500 calorie deficit, you can expect to burn 1 pound, 500 times 7. If you burn and eat 1,000 calories less every day, so burn 500, eat 500 calories less, then you will lose 2 pounds every week. It is simple mathematics. Many people think they're big boned, they have slow metabolism. You can change that, but it takes this science and mathematics. That is the main amount of mathematics. Thermogenic effect of food and gender and all these things are not really making that much of a difference. When you start to get workouts where you're building lean muscle tissue, that is another key, because then you're burning more calories on a daily basis with muscle than with body fat. Also, when you get to that higher level of rate perceived exertion, you burn more calories throughout the next 24 hours because you just jump started your metabolism. Start to get that hypermetabolic shift. But there's many other qualities that you'll find in OG Fit Love University to really get that full hypermetabolic shift in action. That is about it. Let me think. Is there anything else? So yeah, there's a big difference of how many calories you burn on a daily basis based on your rate perceived exertion, based on the intensity that you're doing it, and the frequency, consistency, probably the most important, because it's not going to happen in one day. A substantial amount of weight loss. It takes days and days. It may take years to gain the weight, so it may take months, weeks, or even maybe a year to lose the weight. You could completely expect to lose 50 to 100 pounds when you are in OG Fit Love University. So buckle up and keep at it. You are doing amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day.